They met on a rainy afternoon, the kind of rain that turns the world quiet and reflective. Emma had forgotten her umbrella, and Daniel, standing under the small shelter of a bus stop, wordlessly moved aside to make space for her. It wasn't dramatic. There was no lightning, no music, just a small, kind gesture that would change both of their lives forever. At first, they spoke about ordinary things. The weather, the late bus, the smell of rain on pavement. But something in their voices lingered, as if both of them sensed that this moment mattered more than it should. Days later, they met again, this time by choice. Their love didn't rush. It grew slowly, like sunlight stretching across a room in the morning. They learned each other's habits, their fears, the small things that made them laugh. Daniel discovered that Emma always hummed when she was nervous. Emma learned that Daniel pretended to be brave, even when he wasn't. They weren't perfect. They argued about silly things, burnt dinners, forgotten calls, mismatched expectations. But every disagreement ended the same way, with understanding. They chose each other again and again, even when it was hard. Years passed, and life unfolded as it always does, with both beauty and hardship. There were moments of loss that left them silent for days. Times when money was tight, when dreams seemed distant, when the future felt uncertain. But through it all, they remained side by side. They built a life not out of grand achievements, but out of small, meaningful moments. Morning coffees shared in quiet peace. Late-night conversations about nothing and everything. Hands held tightly during difficult days. Laughter echoing through a modest home filled with warmth. They traveled when they could, not to escape life, but to experience it together. They danced in kitchens, got lost in unfamiliar streets, and took countless photographs, not of places, but of each other. As they grew older, time softened their edges. Wrinkles formed around their eyes, but so did a deeper understanding. Words became less necessary. A glance, a smile, a simple touch said everything. One evening, many years later, they sat together on a worn wooden bench overlooking a quiet lake. The sun was setting, painting the sky in gold and rose. "Do you think we lived a good life?" Emma asked softly. Daniel smiled, squeezing her hand. "No," he said gently. "We lived a happy one." She leaned her head on his shoulder, just like she had done countless times before. And in that moment, there was no regret, no longing for more. Because happiness, they had learned, wasn't something you find. It was something you build, day by day, choice by choice, together. And they had built it well.